Family Leonardo, me Nasila on Multimedia, the CEO Voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to una live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you no miss any video we will try for bring out to una. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon, please family. And don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Yes again, yes again, yes again. Suku, blind. My love wants them. I agree to them in the name of Allah. I agree to them both home and abroad. Today, again, is another day. Another day in our country, another day in the world. My love wants them. I agree to them again. In different religions, them. I dey pray for Unam. I dey pray for Mama Sarah Leone. I dey pray for our leader. I dey pray for we where they bring the news. I dey pray also for brothers and sisters that we know well. Let God give them medicine for we will well. Let God protect we more. And also brother we know well. Let God give medicine. Mr. Muhammad and others. You we are not calling him. I don't know if I say you know well. But what you know today in a salon, everybody sick. A few people and I don't know well under. What you know again, everybody get phone problem. What you know again, everybody get money problem. What I know again, push problem the more the country. What I know again, intimidation the more the country. What I know again, unnecessary arrest, they destroy the people. What I know again, then they go and arrest people for kush, where they left the one the way they sell them by wholesale. And the factory the way they manufacture them. And the importer them or the exporter them. Anyway, the world is not level. Inequality, where some people are putting at the so-called manifestation for say in the fight inequality. Now inequality now in the go out. Okay, my love wants them today, now the 6th of the 11th month, 2025. Akaya today, I get so many messages them for can deliver. Again, my love wants them. I know some of them now they say, oh, again, they don't come again for Kala Igiwi. Why they not go blow? They just left 2 years. Why they not go left this year? You know, I know some of them are also when they talk. But first of all, I go talk so many things them. I want to talk about what in the Sierra Leone Constitution talk about whether for become the president or the vice president. And of course, the introduction, it will be the tripartite. The love wants them. And I want to talk about the development of the tripartite, the landmark of the tripartite, which is the tripartite they bring. And the MP, which is the issue, why they not for try adopt this constitution. So my love wants them, like I say, another one will come on the line. And again, think about Sierra Leone and think about Alpha Khan, say rest at 650 for the bag. But before I go further, my love ones there, when I listen this message, this music first, yeah. People then go say, Kabla, I fit in at the last sign, I did they put the music. No, I'll put her now. It's not morning time. Yes, let's go. My love ones there. Mobile. Walking Dead. It's Walking Dead. But more people will love me more. Where are not they? People and they love me more. You know what they say, this musician? They say, wait, not they. People then will love you more. You understand? It says some man then confidence, in your confidence, some people in confidence, some people in the work are dead. You understand what they try for say? Okay, boss, let's go. Hmm. I'll repeat them back, yeah? Walking Dead, man, Walking Dead. Heaven is a residence with them. A bond is a Walking Dead. People who love me more. Because my rats are up. And I'm laying dead in the floor. Okay. They're not too thin. I did this before that. Way pussy, not the people and they love you more. Way they lay down at the floor, don't die. Which you will not get for say. So my love wants them, make use of your time. My love wants them, like I we say, I try for tell when I'm come again this morning with all una respect. Like I say, I want start about the Sierra Leone Constitution, what it talk about would have for become the president, would have not for become the president, would have for become vice president of the country. Sierra Leoneans, I want to say this categorically clear, say anybody way they try for contest for any flagship, for any flag bearer, anybody, any of us we get doubts, skepticism, and so forth and so forth. A need for calm and prove himself for say a born na Sierra Leone. When they see now the SLPP, we they see most of them, especially Fatima Bio, they say one can contest as president. And we get you know, allegedly say you're not born na Sierra Leone. And any country in the world, we not born there, they not go become president there. Some country, they become vice president. But we get two different type of vice president. You understand? Sometimes it could be the first and second vice. You understand? So, but Sierra Leone, it categorically clear say, under the 1991 constitution, anybody who born outside of Sierra Leone, you cannot even become the president, the vice president of Sierra Leone. According to the section 51, section 54, chapter 1 of the 1991 constitution, a vice president must meet the same eligibility criteria as the president. These are outlined in section 41. No person shall be qualified for election as a president unless he or she is a citizen of Sierra Leone by birth, attained at the age of 40, remain is a member of a political party, and otherwise qualified to be elected as member of parliament, and if it belongs to a political party. My love wants them. Born in Sierra Leone, you should be born within the territory of Sierra Leone, not by dissidents, not by young people or naturalization. If you are born abroad, even to a Sierra Leone parent, you are not considered as a citizen by birth under the clause implication. So my love wants them. I hope see most of these people, I don't know, PPRC is their job, but sometimes they get for make them visible to us or viable for that we understand exactly. You understand? So that's not very, very important. I want for can make them because we see so many people waiting it up, where some of who get doubt, especially at the throw the question again to Terry Coco. It gets so many things the way a for clear about. Even for become a vice president in Sierra Leone, if not today he born, I not say not today he born, no. But so many flyers, so many news has been going on, say, born at the country. So we need a clarification over that. I hope I hope say I make myself very, very, very clear. Okay. If I go fast forward again, one can talk about again Alpha Khan. He say rest don't go to 650 leons or 650,000 just because of the safe Sierra Leone. Exactly, we not get the clarification. What do we know? Rice a day 840, you understand, or 797 per 50 kilo bag. So Alpha Khan's statement, whether he share on a Facebook for say rest don't go 650, to me own source, is not verified. And then again, I get another topic for say Madabio then block them. People in the say Madabio then block them for letting not go outside the country. To me own source, I not get clarification for say Madabio. Yes, then block them. Madabio in some part then grant her unrestricted access to the United States. Then grant them after the I think June, I think the 30th of June when then Giam the so-called chairmanship of the corrupt ECOWAS. Yeah. For Sierra Leoneans again, however, then they face a serious crisis for this travel business, which I mean are restricted, affecting ordinary Sierra Leoneans. Me love wants them. So I want can talk I make that clear. Yeah. That's to me on source. I not get them clearly. So I know one can buttress or make an additional statement on the block Madabi of not travel out of the country. Yeah. That I go talk and clear. So again, I want to go down to the Sierra Leone debt crisis. Debts, DEBT, not to DEADO, debts, money, debts, where they get for pay. Again, this thing the money. Sierra Leone, even salaries them, Madabio, will end up, unfortunately, not go able to pay them. Again, the IMF warned the International Monetary Fund, what we call the IMF, has classified Sierra Leone as a high-risk nation. Debts, distress, trouble at the country. Madabio is going to 60 something, 60, early 60, right? Tinubu is going to early 80. Tinubu in economy, they do more better. It's supposed to forget 102 ambassadors there, all over dignitaries. How much people are sent? 47. He say all this now waste of money. And Tinubu, when I all power, they all, this and that, go able to, in economy, they do more better 10 times. Madabi they talk about fiscal for pay people them. Now, not able. Even the military where they go and jab, he owe them 9 months, so then 5 months. So then they way they pay them, they stagger with them because a new military way it don't bring. So my love wants them. I want let we know that. Yeah. And like I've been telling you now. So Sierra Leone, we get for stand and fought very hard. I see I go visit one of my friend. They tell me, Kabla, this year, they don't done, oh, this and that. It's not see why we not go wait for 2 years now. You understand? But he says, we say favor. I say, me, I not get no body what favor. I say, me, I still there at the 2023. You understand? Now he say, okay, like Jagaban. Now I say Jagaban. I say, if he Jagaban for be president, then Alan Monk for be president. You understand? I say Jagaban, he need a political experience. You understand? Running a company, qualify you for let you be a president. You understand? Let Dangote for don't be president of that country. And me, I not go debunk the amount of asset where he get. You understand? But if like Jagaba, he gets money, he want help the country, it is fine. But you know mean say it dey help her in return of for becoming the president. I give a case study of Adama Barrow. Adama Barrow is a businessman wey no sabi nothing and a door supervisor. They na London now they work. The double supervisor, not to the one no more. Even I call him this minister of defense before, Palo Conte. Yeah, Palo Conte was a door supervisor, tinap na do, gate man, watchman. It could be even the I call him back this other guy back. We then they call we take immigration. Where we say you don't serve 10 years now immigration as head of the immigration office. You understand? Qualify. They're all now those supervisors there, now security. So allegedly, I don't know exactly. Now that they understand. So I'm here to be corrected, right? So it not mean say if they give 100 million, this and that, that don't mean they don't qualify and for let become the president of that country. No, it's absolutely wrong. Because we need for puts that is a billion. Or if it can be work fine, Sierra Leone forget trillion GDP. At least close to trillion. I know they talk about 100 billion. Close to trillion. If they work with the GDP accordingly. Somebody where they run a company, yeah, of 100, 200 people, yeah, it's a developmental, stuff. But that's no get the requirements for say you will rule a country. Let us see how many university, let it buy the let you not go now China, you want go ship something as they begin to say, oh, are they send an salon, when vote for in 2028. That's a bullshit completely. I don't understand. Self, let people them for be quiet and do something. Now the thing that India speak for himself. But for good thing up and begin to advertise, say, when I vote for one can bring solar, or for see the proof, the physicality, if it be visible, or if it be viable, or if it be variable, now the area. You understand? So that number one try for say, I'm not here to debunk for like help the people in the country, but it's not a presidential asset. I like how they tell you, Adam Abaro, Gambian, not today, then put what he did and do today. If you forgot to play a talk, speech. They go, they afraid. When I don't see another UN the address, you understand? Okay, so but we're not there for disturb anybody where they come and help the massy. No, we're very happy. You get open hand. I don't need for criticize them. You understand? If you not come 2028, that's for we will not need for doing nothing. Like I understand my sister, what you say. My sister, the lioness, he talks on I listened to the message yesterday, where he talks say, oh, let people and let for criticize come after to people and where they talk see let Samura can't talk. No, that is a correction. The lioness. No, not to so. They know they can't talk, let Samura can't talk, not to down the they can't put things them. DBS things them. He torix them where they insult Dr. Samura Kamara. But they listen them people a message. And not go they pick the negative way you colleagues and then go talk, then you left the positive way for the positive for can't talk. They can't say that okay, Dr. Samura Kamara let it talk. It's no problem, it's open. You understand? Nobody know they come after. But for say, they under self, it ain't a Kamalo, it ain't in hiding, get nothing with you. No, that's we not go accept that. The lioness. So let you go, they listen them people a message, and know they think the positive no more and throw them out. Go they, you understand, classify. If for classify them, if for look the strength and the weakness, like how we can say the pros and the cons, the advantage and the disadvantage on the content of the message. We know you can't talk to somebody where they say, oh, you want let somebody can't talk. Of course, now you're right. He's a politician, he need for can't talk. But not come and cause him, technically or directly, then the last way they put, let it can't talk. And we put them categorically clear, we been doing like OC, they can't talk. Now then pursue him. You understand? Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. They way them pursue now in turn way them more now, where he go now in order to it take a time first before it galvanize. Then say where you don't care now for steady, come for can I. So let people there able to understand the trajectory where we they come out. It's not a wasteful something where we try for say or a reckless statement. No. So I want put on the clear, let you understand. No can misquote to we because me know the commodity. For say yes, you understand. We make them clearly. Anybody he get right for say like can't talk, like can't talk. Not to down day, at the person cup of tea. You understand? So now that but we no one more like can put course again. You don't endure a lot of abuses. So now that I think say I don't make them clear because I know one really waste time in any topic, right? Like how they say it's a presentation. You get for deal with them with time. And I tell you now, Nigeria approximately them forget 102 diplomats them. No, you understand? Missions them and also diplomatic mission across and 100 approximately 102 or diplomatic mission across 94 countries. Then just appoint 47. It take how many years? Why? It's because they see say some country they don't need them. But madam, you in the go and spread and go we say no necessary self. No Sierra Leone Sunday, na 10 Sierra Leone they did it. Just because they go and waka, it go and big. So me love wants them. Now that now one can tell you again. And if I not glad check waiting again more further about the tripartite development. And we know the tripartite. Some people and they ask, what is the tripartite committee? The tripartite established in response to a dispute June 2023 election. They not say in a dispute 2028 election. They say a dispute of 2023 election. So when I make you can key some abusive words them to some of una because una the misinterpretation or una the informed, you understand? Now it make sometimes we have to make them clearly and sometimes put some small rudeness there because these are things them where people them then they try for they will get in another way form. What would they try for? Say the government they make a kakistocratic. That meaning the government they make things that are very unsuitable for the problem. Kakistocracy. So we don't want this type of way they try for put we like say we not understand. We understand. You understand? And we know what in we they try for talk here. So let people not come begin to try for say misquote and blah. So what is the meaning of the tripartite? Or again, the government it try for somehow clever this kleptocracy system. You understand? Kleptocracy system. Let me spell it for you. KLEPTOCRACY. Kleptocracy system. Where they make the society, they rule with power, then they steal we own resources, then they steal anything. We they left small. Look the size of Ben Kerfala. It's 3 times in size today. This embodied self don't commit corruption. You understand? So all this kleptocracy things the way that they do under the power, we not go accept them. So if you post in the acts waiting at the tripartite, what did they mean? What did they mean? You understand? You're fool. And you don't understand. You're an idiot. Yes, so me say that na my opinion. Because we know what we know why this tripartite come. They not say 2020. They say it's because of the dispute of 2023 elections. Very clear. If we not say now so, now we they go and deceive the people that will accept. So why? They say establish in respond. Okay, I'm coming in your house now because of your response. Or I'm coming to your house because of what? Because you call me and they can't respond. I'm coming to your house. I'm on my way because you call me. So they established this tripartite just because the June 24, 2023 elections. And October, now they them former after the June, July, August, September, October, now they them former. Following a Bintimani conference. So what do you mean? It's about in response of 2028 or in response of 2028? No, they say they start again from 2007 to 2023. They not say then they start from 2028. So we all day, yeah, even though they talk when they say, oh, that people are they don't understand and they laugh that they do this. You understand? Ah, that somebody come around and left for that day, and be leader again. Okay. Me love wants them that na your own opinion and I somehow you scanty democratic rights. You understand? So the objective then they about this. So me love wants them. Let we just get the outcome. Let we wait for the international community for them. Let them come give with their own findings because the need for ratify them. Legislative measures need for come. So the final report again, which I then submit, they submit them to the president, pass them to the parliament on the 1st of July 2024. This you understand the recommendation to the so-called leader. They bring eight, then prioritize eight. So the international community then go come and adopt their own. We side them pull the one, we side the five come, we get the dispute, and go say, okay, the paramount chief, then they come. The section chief don't talk, this one don't talk. You understand? So now we wait for the paramount chief for like and court when at the international community. Or the Supreme Court for like what I mean by not just alone Supreme Court. So this the tripartite mediation, attribution, arbitration, adjudication. This is not do mitigation, is not there to no government and illegal system. This an international treaty. It supersede the national treaty of the country. So again, it's still the implementation in June again, 2025. This year again, we see what will happen. July, we see what will happen. So Sierra Leoneans, I don't say it's very hard to understand, but again, let we be on track. Let we exercise this patience. Right. Next topic, yeah? The man of Walking Dead. Heaven is my resident. Love me when I'm here. Not walking there. We love me more. Brother. Well, yes, the love wants them. Like I say, the next topic, my love wants them. I did talk about again a complication added more troubles to Madabio and in cohorts them. Bio in trouble, double trouble again. Again, let me carry this AKA Abuso, the biggest online newspaper. The details, you understand. This man, they give me job. You understand? If you not pull, my statement go be short or shutter. Yes, Bio in double trouble. I get three topics that I get for read for them. This one is from yesterday. The true drug baron, Vito and Laila, detained in Turkey, implicated Bio. Bio and others. They made confession in jail. The people away them all, my friends them, they don't bring details, but I want bring her into details. You understand? The people away them all in Turkey with their phone, with all the shenanigans, with all the complications. Marabio, disillusionment don't hold them. Illusion don't hold them. Confession don't hold them. Marabio, this guy, if not possible, understand, he need for step aside. But black man, power, as he died. The illegal Sierra Leone president and cocaine chief Julius Madabio is in serious trouble, double trouble, that will eventually land Bio in jail for a long time. Last night, that na yesterday, this na yesterday, I got for count the one way for today. A diplomatic source from the European Union confirmed that the beleaguered Marabio cannot escape the drug connection between him and the international drug baron recently arrested in Dubai, presently detained in Turkey. Vito Laila during arrest in Dubai. The latest information says the two drug lords, Abdullah Alp Hustun, aka Don Vito, and Hassan Lala, again have made a voluntary confession in detention to implicate Madabio and many others in Sierra Leone, including, of course, the drug baron Joseph Johans Leidekerk, alias Bolejos. Madabio is in serious double trouble, according to the information from the Turkey. Don Vito and Laila have confessed, and their confessions will have a big impact on how the international community and the international narcotic trade around the world can be resolved. The source from the EU disclosed. Yes, she revealed that according to her own contact in Brussels, the headquarters of the EU, the mobile phones of Danvito and Laila are in possession to the Turkish investigators. And what they find will not make good news for the Bio family and others. Again, Bolojos with Madabu in the Bond Church and wife Agnes Bio, cocaine family. The source added that a private conversation recorded messages to and fro, financial transaction, dates of transshipments of drugs into Sierra Leone and from Sierra Leone to the outside world have all been decoded on the mobile phones. All the information gathered did implicate Madabio and his son-in-law, Bolajos, who is presently hiding in Sierra Leone. Bolajos Omar Sharif, under the Bio's protection. Bolajos, who is married to Bio's daughter Agnes Bio, the Europe most wanted drugs fugitive, a double trouble for the embattled mother Bio. On the one hand, the drug leaks to drug barrel. On the other hand, is broad daylight thievery of the June 24, 2023 election in Sierra Leone, thus preventing the people's choice, Dr. Samora Kamara, the APC leader, for taking power. Nevertheless, the political transition is on track, thanks to the tripartite agreement, and will very shortly usher a new dawn of democracy in Sierra Leone, where the legitimate winner of the June 23 polls, Dr. Samora Kamara, will be sworn in by the international community. Then Vizo and Laila, during arrest, they say something very, very, very technical. A double trouble indeed for Bio, and there is no escape route for him and the bad Sierra Leonean who continue to conspire to betray democracy and also encourage the production, distribution, and the sales of dangerous drugs, cocaine, tramadol, kush in the country and abroad. With confirmed confession of the top case drugs baron, Don Vito Laila, this is a light at the end of the tunnel for a total freedom to return to the drugs-free Sierra Leone. Under the presidency of Dr. Samura Kamara, electoral justice has truly won the battle, and then again, the war and the war. They won the battle and also the war. The arrest and the detention of the notorious drug lord Dan Vito and his chief financiers was a successful joint operation between the Turkey Ministry of Internal Affairs and the Law Enforcement Agency of the UAE, United Arab Emirates. Turkey Ministers of Internal Affairs Ali Yalikaya confirmed it. It has been established that Don Vito and Hassan Laila, arrested on October the 11th, 2025 in Dubai, headed, you understand, handed a major organized crime group called Churuk, while Laila was responsible for all financial operations of this structure, ensuring its activity around the world. Again, they don't hold them, we love fast them. So, this they try for breakdown what exactly happened. Then Maya, we now they do the business under the influence of a man wey call himself as a leader, a man wey call himself say they can't fight corruption. Or, yes, these are all part of corruption. Then, ready for fed drugs. But how they fed these drugs? For bring the man when are the biggest seller for Europe and maybe one of the most biggest seller in the world. It sell a product, not to paracetamol, not to ketraxo, not to chloramphenicol, not to metronidazole, not to contronidazole. You understand? Now, a medicine where they can destroy people. Metronidazole, not to you, red and black. Tetracycline, not to you, red and yellow. Not to you, where they men people, not to ketrax, but something where they kill the people. The marabou sit down, the cack that they enjoy with them family. So now they don't decode, they don't hold the information. Until you tell when I say Keketoma been get money full pan freezer dollars. That news we don't cover years back or last year. Now some of them money there, you understand, under the black market of these drugs. We love vast them. So these allegations, the Sierra Leone so-called cocaine chief president and his family members and others bad citizens in the SLPP and the APC are deeply involved in this dangerous drug trade, comprising illicit drugs such as cocaine, tramadol, kush, etc. in the last 7.5 years. Again, people in the die na the street, what matter be what they do? They sit down, they clap fat because it disturb people because we're not angry. Oh, when they're angry, now I make their heart warm. So when I see they don't only so my phone they're not able to tap up, they're not able to tap up. Okay, not a white the white man then they give you the signal. Why they're not able to tap your phone? Just because then she say they talk something where they affect people. You understand? So no phone, no day. If you see them, they tap president phone, no phone, no day. Where they want them. The only thing, the access to WhatsApp, they know they give information. So, but when it come to law, WhatsApp they comply. But you don't know nothing. Donald Trump, then get in 2000 something messages them. Marabi, you think say what? Okay, the next topic will be Slam Global, the one based university in Abuja. For let them consider the one give Marabi a PhD honorary to the illegal Sierra Leone president. Let them consider. Nigeria-based university will be wise to pause and rethink any plan to honor the illegal Sierra Leone president, Julius Maada Bio. This is come out from the Slam published by AKA Abusor. Right. A press statement, Slam, global reaction to the proposed conferment for the honorary PhD degree to the illegal President Julius Maada Bio by Base University in Abuja, Nigeria. It has come to our attention as Base University in Nigeria plan to confer an honorary PhD on Sierra Leone Julius Maada Bio. At the time of writing, we have found no official announcements or dates for this ceremony. All rumors that it may happen soon. We, the undersigned members of the SLAM, Sierra Leone Advocacy Movement, therefore, rights as concerned citizens and academicians to urge a thorough reconsideration of the decision granting short and honor carried deep symbolic weight. It is, and it should be only be given to a leader of unblemished integrity. Unfortunately, the facts on the ground in Sierra Leone paint a troubling picture of a drugs trafficking, corrupt, and deadly violence under the BO's watch. So, Slam say, then gets an information not yet properly confirmed They not get the evidence when the time go happen, blah, blah, blah. But then get them from a source. Say, they want to go get them again, a PhD. We know the meaning of a PhD, the responsibility. It carry a weight, of course. But anyway, then say that they don't want to let that happen. Somebody then forgive to a leader. It's given to a leader. You will get good integrity, but unfortunately, we see waiting the happen in Sierra Leone, the troubling picture of drugs trafficking. We see we picking there, we brother there, we sisters them. Then they get them big so foot there. Would mother you in get the Umar Sharif with the sell them here. It get in your family allegedly or in your family, not allegedly. When they do the business, but what happened? That's what they left. And they left the thing, they go and attack the one that way, then they sell a one by one. And you know, people are left for grumble, oh, Kabla, they give a kubaku, they give a kubaku audio. Now that na in the people left, now in that what them call. So I will go further now. This is a long business. Maybe I will come back for Adam or in need a one audio. That's correct. So I don't give the basics. And then again, I go to the number 3, the third presentation for Mother for AKA Abuso. Okay, this is now the number 3 topic. It said the MPs, desert, parliaments, global partners have adopted the 5 key recommendations. Dr. Samura government to adopt 80. Bill is scared. We see the disturbing, the rhetorics. You understand? This uncompromised or compromising statements from the parliament. Not all of them, but some of them, they're ready for adopt these recommendations. But majority of them, they don't agree. Until we know, say, we got 14 paramount chieftains. Where then they represent, we district them, 16 districts whatsoever. And also that they represent, I think we got 90 paramount chieftains around. I got to check again. I've been bringing the topic last week. Yeah. So then choose this for dinner parliament. Although something they come way, they want to pull their hands for all these votings because they are traditional rulers. You understand? So, but you will see how way they go and waka. They go and coronate paramount chief. They coronate, they go and coronate, they go and do. Tell them, say, do you anything happen at parliament when I talk to this man where they represent Unam? Le and go vote. So, what will they try for talk? What will they try for talk? Kabla? Madabio, parliamentarians them, politicians them, APC, SLPP, and ordinary grassroots. Sierra Leoneans them, who they disturb their life them, would have to make the situation very ungovernable for them. You understand? Very stressful, unbearable for them. They're not able to get way how for live their life better. Just because we not agree, you understand, for make things more better. The attitude or the ineptitude we will try for put. Not all the parliamentarians, so let me make it clearly. Even the SLPP parliamentarians, some than they, we don't support. Even some the APC than they. But this thing, it is very clear and obvious to the parliamentarians then. They will boycott the elections just because the elections were largely rigged and the process is not credible, not transparent. Accountability is not there. Would have been boycott the parliament for few months. Okay, few negotiation. You went back to the parliament, right? With the objective that the tripartite will come to certain, objectives that these elections or the ECSL has to produce the credible election. And it was a promise. They set up the tripartite. So again, the parliamentarians, let me say the APC, went back to parliament. And then after this recommendation, still Madabu is continue. You understand? It's continued like destroying the contemporary of democracy. What would be the outcome? The parliamentarians, of course, they will have no option, but just again, they're supposed to boycott the parliament again until the necessary procedure could be implemented. But again, they are just there. They went there once and that's it. They don't want to come out again. They are there for almost 2 years now. And then again, we don't, Marabu failed to produce the ECSL or even the ECSL because Marabu, when they asked Marabu, oh yeah, they declare me as the winner. So through our constitution, you could project any way or any means that you want to kind of publish the elections. But again, yeah, we heard you, right? But where are the breakdown of these elections? You have to gazette them by law. They are not there. And then again, the parliamentarian is especially the APC. If, like they say, they are parliamentarians, they are representing their own constituency or their own people, not their own interest. Because Sierra Leone interest has to be first than your own interest. But again, all of a sudden, they are still there, looking as if nothing has happened. So who are you going to blame here? Are you going to blame Mandabio or are you going to blame the same parliamentarians, especially the APC parliamentarians? It is simple. Just stop going to parliament. Now it's time of implementation. If the SLPP or other parliamentarians, you understand, they are so reluctant, they don't want to implement this 80 recommendation or 85 whatsoever, it is very obvious and straightforward. Say, look, this has happened and we are here now for 2 years and a half. And up to today, we are still in dispute. So it's better, again, we try to boycott this parliament. We stop coming to parliament. It's easy. It's very, very easier. But you know what? Because all of them, unfortunately, they are not working on the interests of Mama Sierra Leone. They are working on their own financial interest. That's why this thing has delayed. And again, so sadly, people are pointing finger at us, that we are the ones that lie, pointing finger at Dr. Samura Kamara. He has sold out. But again, the word sold out has vanished on the air anymore. You couldn't hear it anymore again. Now, they turn their negativity on us. That, you know what? We are liars, Minister of Information. We are doing that. We don't care whatever you said. But again, we are here to deliver the news to the people that want it. Yes, to the people that they are ready to listen to us. Yeah. So, as I said, we're just trying to continue. These parliamentarians, their ineptitude has destroyed the nation because this is unacceptable attitude. Madabio, it's not good for Sierra Leone. Look at the economy. Look at the IMF. Look at the GDP. You understand? Every time he's traveling, and when he's out of Sierra Leone, who is ruling the country? Who is there to represent him? The chief minister. What did small boy know? He know nothing. He knows what? Nothing, man. But that is why most of us, we are here to advocate for this electoral justice. And we kindly always encourage each and every one of us, or all of us, especially the international community, to look into these statements. Look into it so that we could get a peaceful conclusion, like a transition. Because something could happen. I'm not projecting any violence in Sierra Leone, but I might not know. People will one day say, you know what will happen? It will happen. We are coming out and defend our votes. And Madabio himself, he said it on an interview, right? Yeah. He cannot tell the people what to do. He cannot stop them if they want to go and defend their votes. If they want to protest, simple. What he meant, that he cannot stop them. So, but today, when people, they are asking for their own votes, when people, they're planning to protest, freedom of speech, freedom of gathering, you understand? It will send those camajors on the street of Freetown, broad daylight, to use live ammunition on them and killing a lot of civilians, just because she just want to establish an autocratic government. And that will never happen. We are going to fight for our right as a Sierra Leoneans. A word for a wife is somehow quite sufficient. My love wants them. It is sad. You can't stop talking about the same thing, especially this situation now. A salary of a civil servant, unfortunately, he can't buy a bag of rice. Thinking about transportation, thinking about medical, think about all the, stationary things that you need for your family. So how people they are living, how could you expect someone to live? Even the people that they say they are working, they got government jobs. They are starving more than those that they are not working. To be honest, indeed, because why? The salary is just like say, it's like peanuts. It's a chicken change. Yes, my love was them. I'm sorry because of you know the emotions are really really high here, especially for our family back home. You know, every day, every morning, people are calling. People are demanding for help, financial help. And even for us that are managing, trying to help, we stuck. We started having financial issues because we got a lot to be solved here. Could you imagine 10, 20 people, 30 calling you in a month for you to help them? And if you don't, they don't trust you that you don't have. They will just say, man, this guy is very selfish, man. Or this lady is very selfish. Or this woman. But the actual truth is we're short of finance also. Yeah. So now the tripartite is the solution that will help Sierra Leone. Yeah, that will help us. And let's put more effort. Let's put more effort than ever. You know, yeah. It's not easy, boss. It's not easy here. What I'm trying to say here is very, very emotional. People they go to bed on an empty stomach. Could you imagine? If someone unfortunately get ill, sick. How could you do? You don't even have money to eat. Think about medicine. Think about school fees. Think about uniform. The so-called free education is dead. Nobody is talking about it. At a time when the people of Sierra Leone expect, let me continue with the message. When the people of Sierra Leone expect the member of parliament from the APC and the SLPP party to rise and be counted for professionalism, this idiot lawmaker have exposed their unpatriotic attitude, unprofessional conduct. They saw when this agreement was signed between Dr. Samura Kamara Senge and the Gambia, a diplomat, the former vice president, Aja Fatmata Jalo Tambajan, watching. Sierra Leone democracy is in dead room, thanks to the illegal ineptitude and the member of parliament shown fortitude and response. They cannot and no responsibility behaviors needed to reverse this appalling situation. Yes, I love Western. Yeah, continuation. Like how we did talk about this now, aka Abuso. It's Sierra Leone's democracy is in doldrums. In doldrums, meaning yeah, Sierra Leone democracy in doldrums, meaning it is stagnated, not a move, not a go no side. You understand? Like destroy, jeopardize, you understand, dissolved, damage. You understand? So yeah, this all now Madabio ineptitude presidency, president where you know the work, expire president when the a mandate don't expire, but still they continue for rule. You understand on a stolen mandates. So and again, uh, with the focus on the member of parliament, he say, aka Abuso, he say, member of parliament shown, you understand the fortitude and responsibility behavior bad when it is something that is not, it's not really really good, man. Okay. However, despite this historic agreement, the love us that's produced 85 excellent recommendations, the disgusting parliamentarians have ill advisedly decided to betray the people's voice, and also they betray themselves also by selling their birthright to electoral thief Madabio for open pinch. We love them. They betray the people. Again, the member of parliament shown fortitude and responsible behavior needed to resolve this appalling situation. The nation will be in a better place. When I talk about the fortitude, the courage where people, although they get pain, a courage where they get with pain, but at least if it for don't show them, if for better both side, then choose the other side. Today, then, today than ever before, Sierra Leone electorate who's suffering under Bio's regime cannot be mentioned. It's too much. Restoration of democracy and constitutional rule through execution of electoral justice in the country. And then, yes, we will see the restoration of democracy and constitutional rule through execution of electoral justice. That could help. And then we will see again a murder bill. When I talk about the execution, how they get for come to light. You understand? Where electoral justice go put things in place. That's now we don't believe you know go pull with it. You understand? It is undeniable that electoral justice has won the battle and the war. We always try for tell when I say this battle has been won. It's two things, the battle and the war. You understand? So it's not easy. That is why the international community is committed to implement the 5 most important tripartite recommendations with center on the dispute June 24, 2023 election, a general election, clearly won by Dr. Sabura Kamara, is, it's undeniable that, win the election. It win completely, hands down. And tonight they say hands down, so you hands 9 days down now. As for the remaining 18 recommendation, that is the unelected SLPP pauper and the so-called APC, Some People's Congress regime, SLPP regime, is scared to implement the full 80 recommendations because that's out. That they say you sign your death warrants. So that's why they did jump. Again, I love Vance see the incoming administration of Dr. Samura Kamara. We boku thing, this laba. I think say it get for shut down. We got to believe 110%. So we love ones like I say, we just get the courage. It is very difficult, but again, they encourage each and every one of us now. Meanwhile, the cocaine chief is visibly scared and very of a true rejection tripartite recommendation, which the incompetent member of parliament had removed from the tripartite, from the table to be discussed recently, but the global partner told the MP, no way. Again, let me read out. Meanwhile, the cocaine chief Madabio, visibly scared and very of the 2 rejected tripartite recommendation. The 2 wait and pull. The 2 way they no one way they exclude, way they no one include, way they exclude, right? They are the most important one for the people of Sierra Leone. And then again, they tell them no way. But people can say, where the proof? No worry. The proof you get on later. When you see the inauguration, that could be your proof. So these 2 are the ECSL post, you understand, and the national census. The 2 are the ECSL post and the national census. Oh, you understand? I can't get that one clear. So the 2 way they remove now, they try for explain. So frankly, it is just a matter of time before democracy is restored in Sierra Leone by the grace of God, thanks to the tripartite agreements. Again, we produced this 85, 84 plus the one where we recently we make an 85 recommendation. So why are Maldabu and the retrogressive parliamentarians afraid of the true tripartite recommendation mentioned in the agreement? Why them for afraid? Why they on progressive, retrogressive, that's the same word back on progressive. Why then afraid? There is definitely something frightened in the 2 recommendations that the BO presidency had faced the MP to ignore, but agreed to adopt the 78. Okay, we get a question here, right? Why do no one put the 2, then just based on the 78? What happened with the 2? Because, you know, the pen down church paper. What encompasses what in they inside in the two cornerstone that the builder refused? Of course, because some blocks, need for put up. It make them they be afraid. But definitely, absolutely, the people of Sierra Leone, when I get the confidence, we know they are for like nobody, and we get time for do. If I tell you the time why they do it, and they do them, now a time where it's a busy time. But you know what? They do them. It's a community job for the people of Sierra Leone. So that na in. So the two rejected vital ones are the two most important electoral reforms that Bio will not like to be implemented 100%, as he will not be able to remotely control them. So the three important one, now they were it afraid, now they it try for pool, but it is too late because he signed already. He did sign when the game that you understand. So why now? Now they begin to read the papers. So my love wants them. That is the topic. The good news is that absence or presence of the APC minority leader Abdul Kagbo and other fake and crackers in the House of Parliament will not make no difference to the inevitable, political transition of power. President-elect Dr. Samura Kamara shall be sworn in very shortly. Electoral justice as one. Again, the good news, either them present or they're not present, a minority, you understand? This transition, it go and everything go be okay and they're not go, it's unstoppable. The political transition. Political transition is unstoppable. So the president-elect Dr. Samura Kamara will go sign her in by God in power very, very shortly. You understand? So again, in retaliation, the in a related development, the various committee heads of parliament from